say hello to Loli. So this little girlie came to me a few months ago and she came in for a groom and a belly and a bum clip. And she's back here again today for exactly the same. So Mum went away from our last visit in February of this year and went and bought the molting comb and the Zoom groom, the two, and has been using them on her. And she absolutely adores the Zoom groom apparently. So it's making grooming time quite a nice time for her, relaxing. But Mum struggles to keep on top of the grooming with the comb side of things, because this little lady starts to have a little meow and so she's not very keen on it when the comb's in the coat, and Mum thinks she's hurting her and stops. Now I know that happens a lot. A lot of the owners think we're hurting them as soon as they make a little sound, and it's not. It's the cat's just sort of objecting to, don't particularly like that brush as much as the other one. Can we go back to the other one? But the Zoom groom doesn't get the mats away from her. So we need to do a combination of the two. So what I've done, I've combed her with the multicomb. I wanted to show you the difference in the coat. So if Steve can come this side for me. I've actually already combed her to here. And I wanted you to see the line of where I've been combing. And you can see already there's stuff on the floor that's come away from her. And the rest of her coat is how she arrived. So she's very dry and very dense coat. So what I'm going to do, molting comb, as per usual, we lift the coat up and we get ourselves a part line, and we go in at the part line and we go with the flow of the hair. So we're going down, and when we're happy that there's no mats there, you can let another little bit go, and we go again. And you just keep releasing and keep releasing. And you can see what this is grabbing hold of. It's not so much mats, it's the dead hair that's caught. Hence it's called the molting comb. And it is all just down to technique of getting into the root and coming down this coat. And if you've got a cat that's not particularly fond of this comb, just get one section done and then revert back to the Zoom groom for a bit and let them enjoy the Zoom groom. And then go on to your next little section and go again. So she is very thick here. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put a little bit of detangling oatmeal spray into her coat here. It just stops with the like the friction, the static electricity build up of the coat, and it just grabs the hair a little bit for me to get some of this coat away, because she's very, very thick, as you can see. And we do the next little bit. Again, I'm just going to put a little bit into it. She has got some dandruff coming through this coat as well. And she is quite dry. You good girlie. Loli. So you'd be surprised what the comb just gets hold of. Obviously the higher up we go, the easier it is, because the coat's a little bit shorter. But even so, up here, we're still getting bits away from her. So that's up to her spine. So we literally go from the bottom up to the spine and work round and then go to the other side as well. So you can see the difference already on that side there. Obviously I want to work a little bit more on this section because we're very fluffy, but this little girl's going to have a belly clip. So some of this may come away with the belly clip. So I'm not going to be bothered too much at the moment with the molten comb because some of that will be shortened away with the clippers. So I've moved around to the other side now on Loli. As I've come round this side, I've got to just this bit on her back. And this is really, really pelted here. So I'm going to try and get a couple of these out as best I can with the comb, but I think this one in particular was going to have to be shaved away because it's very, very tight onto her skin there. It's a full-on pelt, that one. So I'm just going to show you again this real fluffy out of control area. So again, we come, this is sort of down the back of the legs. Hello, missus. So we're going to go this section here first. So we lift up the coat and we go in with the comb. I'm going to go with that hand so you can see it easier. And you can see the comb struggling here. Okay, baby girl. Okay, we've got mats, big mats under here. So I'm not going to tackle this area too much because I'm going to shave first and see what comes away. So I'll move on to the main body and go in here. So again, we've got the fur lifted away so we can get into the comb and the little part line. Good girl. You've got such a dense coat. Good girl. Just get the spray on that. Good girlie. So around this section, trying to get these mats away here. So we're going right in at this part line. You can see that little section now, looking much nicer than this section. And we're going to drop the next little part to be groomed, okay, and in and struggling straight away with the comb. This is why you do little bits so that you're not tearing at the cat's coat. And that's all right. And then we do another little bit. In again. And another little bit. So comb won't go through, so we go gently till we've got that through. Next little section. And we're just working up to the spine, little bit at a time. And like I said, if your cat's getting really fed up with you persevering on one section, move to another area or give the little treat with the Zoom groom. Just change tactics for a bit and then come back and carry on. Don't ever force them because they'll remember. And it's meant to be a pleasurable experience for them to be groomed. Good girl. Good girl. So we're nearly up to the spine there. That little section. So again, you can see the difference between this little section here and what's been left to do. Here and here is still all to do. That all the dead fur from there has now come away. And it's down on the floor. Now this bit here, there's no way, I might be able to get this one here. I don't want to take much of a coat away. There you go, we've got those little bits away there. So that's a couple of mats. Just see if we can get into this one here. I just want to leave this section that I'm going to clip. I want to leave as much hair on as I can. There we go. Now I'm going to shave that out because that's too far gone. So that's really solid. So I'm going to just get the clippers onto there. She was all right with the clippers the last time. There you go, girlie. Good girl. Let's get this one off your back. There, good girl. So you can see that, how matted underneath that is. There's just, no way. That's me, full strength pulling. No way you'd get a comb into that at all. So the whole thing's come off. So yeah, she's been left with this little patch. But with a little bit of a comb over, you won't see an awful lot of that. And it's better than me taking the whole coat off. You know, she doesn't need the whole coat off just for that. We've managed to get the other mats that were a bit higher up off the coat, or out of the coat. Another little one there. It's just down to doing a little teasing with the comb. Gone again. So that's nice. Good girlie. Aren't you, baby? Yeah, good girl. Right, now, let's carry on for this next section. Same process. Not going too low because we're doing a belly clip. And in we go again. So you're teasing that dead fur out of the coat. Your coat's thick, isn't it, missus? Hey. Good girlie. So many clients say to me, you know, what brushes do I need? I've got about 20 brushes at home and nothing works. They're all rubbish. I just say to everybody, you only need the molting comb and the zoom groom. The molting comb, you just need to have the technique. And with the right technique, it's all you need on any cat. And then the treat with the zoom groom. So there's no mats there. There's a lot of that dead fur come away. I will still be able to get more out of her in a bit. But I just want to get the belly shaved. So I'm tackling some of this lower hair here because I think some of this will come off when I do the belly. Yes, missus. So, shall we have a look at this tummy? Hey, shall we have a little look at this tum-tum? Hey, good cat. You ready for me? Over we come. Over we go. Good girl. Are you over? Yes, you're over. Good girl. So she's matted down here. So I'm going to go straight in here. Okay, baby girl. Just get some of this fluff away so I can actually see what I'm dealing with. Good girlie. Good girl. Yeah, she says, get Get off me, Auntie Lita. Get off me and my tummy. What a good girlie. Hey? What a good girl. Yes, you are. Good girlie. Good girl. There she is. Good girl. Hey, what a good girl. Can we do Rolly Polly the other way now? Can we go the other way? Can we? Can we go this way? Can I have you there? Good girl. Good girlie, other side. Come on then. Roly poly. Over we go. Good girl. Good girl. And over with this leggy. Where's that leggy gone underneath? Oh, there you go. That's better. That's better. Come on, let that leggy go. I'm trying to stand on that leg. That's a good girl. Let's get rid of some of this fluffy fluff, because we've got mats hiding under here somewhere. There we go. There we go. Right in the joint of the hind leg. The sausage rolls, as I call them. It's where all the friction is of the hind leg. Good girlie. Good girl. Okay, that's still attached on that hind leg there. Okay, so I need to come from a different angle to get that bit. Just get in a little bit further. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Loli. Oh, thank you, Loli. She's just moved her leg lovely for me there, so that's nice. Nicely come away. We are doing the bum clip as well, because she did have a few smelly little bits stuck behind there. Good girlie. Aren't you being a good girl for me? So just want to get under this leg if I can, because I've got another mat here. There we go. Good girl. Whey, what a good girlie. What a good girl. Yes. So here's Lola. Oh, I keep going to say Lola. This poor pussycat, keep calling her the wrong name. Loli. Loli. See me. Auntie Nita's getting very forgetful, isn't she? Right, so she's had her thorough groom through. Got a ton of fur off her. Steve's showing you below. So she's had a good thorough groom through on top. She's had a belly and a bum shaved down. And I'm just finishing her off now with her favourite. Look, it's still what's coming out of the Zoom groom, which she really enjoys this. And then it's just 10 minutes and Mummy will be back to pick her up. So these Swifty, what do you call them? I always call them, not Swifty, Wispy. Wispy. Told you my mouth and my mind is going ahead of itself. These little wispy bits, again, you could always just thumb and forefinger and just give them a little pull away, just to tidy her up. It's just loose fur. The Zoom groom is very good at catching those though, because this is what the comb is missing. So as long as you get the Zoom groom over them, it should just grab them as well. Good girl. What's this bit here? And you'll tootsies. So she's been very good. Very obliging, haven't you, Loli? She said yes, because all I want to do is get back in my basket and go home. Thank you very much. See my mummy. Hey.